Welcome to another Goodwill shopping day. I'm hoping to hit up 4 or 5 local Goodwills. These are my usual places that I go during the week. I haven't actually been to them in about a week and a half because I've been traveling. So I'm excited to get back out there, see what I find. So let's jump right into the first stop. So starting out strong with a very cool, hey, mirror. I have no idea if it is old or not, but the shape is amazing. So I gotta turn it over and see what the price is. So I turned it over and it's $30, which is crazy, but the shape is really good. So I'm gonna think about it as I shop around. The box aisle is starting out very strong. This is that burnt wood, like hobby. I think it's called Pyrography. And I love this stuff. I love it. And this one is a round box. So how much is it? $2.99. This is definitely coming home with me. And then this is, it looks like a Florentine style box. Vintage based on the felt color. Let's see how much it is. $3.99. This is made in China and imported to San Francisco. I always think it's funny how they have like the whole supply chain path on pieces like this. I'm not sure about this one. I mean, it is really pretty. All right, I probably will get that too. And then another box, another one of those Pyrography style boxes. This one has a poinsettia on it. Poinsettias seem to be a pretty common thing with these boxes. But I love the edging here. And I love how they made like faux wood rings right there. This one is $3.99. Okay, I think I'm gonna get this one too. A very cute blue vase, $3.99, artist sign on the bottom. I love the glaze. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna get this. So how are we feeling about this strange bird? Is it weird? I mean, it's hand carved out of the, ooh. Okay, I think actually, okay, there we go. It was like this, I was like, that's kind of weird. This now, awesome. Look at all that detail. It's hand carved. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to get it. It is $6.99, so more than I'd like to spend, but I just cannot believe that someone made this. It is so cool, and I don't think there's any breakage in it. So my friend Taylor, who you guys have heard me talk about, she's a reseller friend. She has a mini pottery collection, so I think I'm gonna have to get this for her. It's $1.99. At first I thought this was kind of like amateur, but then I looked at the sides and I thought, you know what, that's actually very interesting. And I love pottery made from like the stoneware clay. So I don't know, it's $3.99. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. I gotta see if there's any breakers around the edge because of the way the detailing is. So we'll see if I bring it home. It's really, really neat around the edges. Now these I don't think are very old. Well, I mean, they kind of look a little old. They're $1.99 a piece. They have a little bit of like, not damage, just more wear on them. But I really love these medallion type things. And these ones are actually made out of wood versus plaster. So I think they're a little bit more desirable. I'd have to like definitely shore them up a little bit because they have that wear on the edges. But I think I may get them because they're just such an interesting shape, and there are 4. So I almost never have luck at this Goodwill, like ever. And I have a cart full of amazing stuff. So I think I'm gonna get that mirror. I can't decide if it's new or not. When I do a Google Lens, nothing comes up other than very expensive duplicates of it or designer pieces that have like the wavy postmodern edge. So I think I'm just gonna try it and get it, because it is very cool. But yeah, let me show you guys my cart shop. This is just the first stop. I can't believe it. I have never had this much luck at a first stop or at any Goodwill really, especially this one. So I am so excited. I can't believe my eyes. This is a set of mini brass candle holders, and they are $1 each. So I think these are gonna come home with me. Now this type of brass is almost like faux brass. I hate, but they actually are solid. So I think I may spray paint them, you guys. Like actually, normally I don't believe in spray painting metal, but this finish is so bad. And I feel like I could match it to maybe some like holiday decor coming up. This lidded pot is phenomenal, but it has a chip right there, which is so sad because look at the shape in the lid. And the color, it is awesome. So yeah, pretty devastated that that is broken. It would have been $14.99, so that would have been a lot, but it is stunning. Walking into Goodwill number 2, this one is really big, but the shelves are usually so bare, it's very maddening. So we'll see if I find anything today. So I'm kind of into this brass teapot. It's very simple and lightweight, and it has a few dings and stuff, which, I mean, that's part of the charm of it, that it's very like rustic looking. It's $4.99, so not bad. I just don't know if I'm that excited about it, because this is such like thin metal here, and I'm used to picking up like the ornate ones with the etchings and stuff from India. So I think I'm gonna pass on it. But yeah, looking at this aisle of metal, not a lot of interesting stuff on it. More organizers than I would ever need. And yeah, I hate when I see new stuff like from Target, and we get a lot of Target stuff here. I don't know if you guys do too. This is a very cute cardboard box, $2.99. I love the seashell on it. If I can open it up, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna get this. It's really adorable. Okay, so hear me out on these. I'm not sure what they're for, but I was thinking they could maybe be used as a way to mount some of the needle points that I have. So I have a bunch of needle points that need to be framed. But then I was like, maybe I could actually like put them in the center of this and then put some sort of decorative trim around, and then a hook on the back, and then it could hang on the wall like that. They're $4.99. This is $4.99, and then this one is $3.99. So I don't like to spend a lot on something I'm going to use in a project, because I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So I'll probably pass on them, but maybe just get this guy. We'll see. But I thought that was kind of a good idea, but I have no idea what these are for with their oval shape. I just love the creations that people make when they're first learning how to do pottery. Like, what is this thing? Like, it is so ugly. And then the color palette they chose, the glazes didn't really help it. So I'll be passing on this today. So I was very excited about this vase because of the birds and the price being half off. But the reason why it's still here is there's a chip on it. So that is a bummer. I found a lot of chipped stuff today. This piece is also really beautiful. It's a raku, or raku, however you say it, $4.99. Really cool piece, but I don't know. Sometimes pieces like this I feel like just don't look that exciting on a shelf because they are so moody and dark, so I'll probably pass on that. So this vase caught my eye, but it is newer, so I won't be getting it. But that glaze is stunning. My mom actually sold a dancing statue like this month at our booth. It was a little bit more rustic looking, so I think I'm gonna probably pass on this, but I'm very tempted to pick it up and see how it would do. Okay, so I usually don't like sunset art, but this is kind of sweet, isn't it? So it is, someone actually made it, 2004, called Sunset Bliss, $3.99. Oh, those trees are very cute. Okay, I may have to take a gamble on that and see. There's also a matching one back there, but it looks like it has a little bit of, I don't know if it's dirt or something, so I gotta check it out and see if that could come off. Here are some really beautiful studio pottery mugs. They're actually handmade, and I love the glazing, especially how it drips inside. Only $1.99, so definitely gonna grab these if there's no chips. A very pretty Native American piece that has seen better days. This is kind of beyond rescue. I used to pick up a ton of these native pieces, but I don't really pick them up anymore because they've slowed down for me, but they were once a bestseller. Okay, you guys, that Goodwill is dead to me. And you want to know why? One, the PA system was going the whole time. Like, I could barely film because they kept ding-donging on the PA. And then the woman at the register asked if I needed a senior discount. I'm like, it better be senior in high school or college, not senior as in 65, because I don't think I look that old yet. Oh my goodness. She corrected herself, bless her heart. She's like, oh wait, no, you don't look like you're 65. And I'm like, I hope not. So anyways, yeah, that Goodwill's trying to ruin my life. So usually I don't pick up these like more hammered brass trays. Oftentimes they have like a scene on them. This one is actually very cool, but I feel like all that wear on the finish is probably a deal breaker. But man, it is a really fun pattern. Okay, so here's what I mean by the ones I don't typically pick up. Like this one's actually not too bad because it has just fruit, but oftentimes it has like old-timey scenes, like early American history. I usually pass on those. This one I won't be getting either. This may be the cutest pan I have ever seen. It has strawberries on the back. I think it doesn't feel that great a quality. It's actually made in Korea, so I think it might be older because things aren't typically made in Korea anymore, be in China. So I don't know. I maybe have to Google Lens it to see what it is, but it's very cute. It's just really flimsy feeling if you were to hold it. So I think we all know who could use these for her tiki party. These are actually very solid, but they're just decor. I feel like I would get them if they were candle holders, but they're just decorative, like totems. So I think I'll pass on them because Laura has said that she has pretty well everything she ever needs for her tiki party, but they're very cute. I just grabbed this really pretty pot from the new rack. It's only $3.99. It would make an amazing utensil holder. So I think I'm gonna get it because of that. Usually I don't pick up purple stuff, but I love how it has purple, blue, and the brown. So, and the price is right. So we had these villages growing up, and these ones are way more colorful than the ones we had. I'm kind of digging them. I know that's probably really wild, but I have a thing for the Cotswolds because it's such a special place. My husband's a Brit. I've spent some time there, and the thatched roofs do actually look like this. So I don't, this one has some damage to it, although this side is very cute. I may have to pick this up. I know it sounds really silly, but oh, and here's another one. Okay, I may have to do it because it's just so nostalgic for me. You guys are gonna think I've lost my mind. I'm also into this like very cute bird planter. I just like the gold colors. So not only do I have this in my hand, but now I want this. I don't know what's happening to me in the store, but I think I'm losing my mind. Okay, so I regained some self-control and I have put those other items back. So the Cotswold item, and I did not pick up the bird planter. Luckily I had a chip, so I didn't get it. I mean, they're all very cute. Oh, I see another Cotswolds thing. Man, they're really tugging at my heartstrings. Okay, so far at this location, I've only gotten this in a teeny tiny picture frame I have not shown you, which is not very exciting. Walking into the fourth Goodwill. So I'm on a roll, man. I am hitting these up a lot faster than I usually do, which is great because I'm starting to get a little hungry. Thrifting makes me very hungry. Here's a beautiful myrtle wood pedestal plate. It is only $6.99. Myrtle wood stuff can be really expensive, and people do collect it since it's so unique. I'm gonna pass on it because I usually don't pick up a lot of myrtle wood pieces, but this one is actually really kind of nice. Maybe I'm becoming a little delirious, but doesn't this look like lips to you? Like it's like going to kiss you or something? Like this little shoe? Oh my gosh, that must be the hunger talking. But I saw that on the shelf and like, those look like kissing lips on a shoe. Very strange. So I was very excited about these until I saw that they have damage, and they're actually from the National Bank of Pakistan. So not as exciting of a find as I thought, but the colors on this are really, really good. Now this one is kind of neat because to me that's just like a little medallion, and it's just a really pretty color. This one is, you know, it's missing and it's actually like branded. So I don't know. This one I'm kind of tempted by because it really is a lovely stone ashtray. These stone candle holders are pretty steep, like $5 a piece seems like a lot, but they're really great. And I usually don't find stone ones, so I may have to get those, because you rarely find a pair of these, and anything stone is still very in. And I also kind of like this studio piece. I didn't see that before, so really cool. So she is very pretty. I love the colors on her. So she is, looks like $6.99. Okay, I don't pass on really any Marys, so I think I may have to pick her up. Oh my dear Lord, look at this vase. It's crazy. It's 30 bucks. I will not be getting it, but it is a giant piece of studio pottery. I have a feeling it's going to be here for a while because it is that expensive. But yeah, definitely caught my eye. Okay, you guys, I literally just went down this aisle and they put this out. This is so cool. I don't think the bell has its thing, or maybe it never had its thing in it. That's really neat. Okay, I don't know what those hooks are for. All right, it is $6.99. I gotta do a Google Lens on it and see if there's something like missing. Like, why are these there? These like hooks. So I don't usually pick up amber glass, but how would you even drink out of these glasses? I'm assuming they're just for decor, because that wavy edge is just diabolical. I don't know how you drink out of them. A very pretty wood box with brass detail. Seems to be in good shape, so I'm definitely gonna grab this. And above that box are cute little studio pottery mugs. I pick up teeny ones like this because sometimes people can use them for their espresso. And yeah, they're really, really cute. I love the red and the blues and the black. I think they're very eye-catching. So I've come across another dressing butler. I can't remember what they're called. This one is 10 bucks. It has this little like cup, I presume, for maybe like cufflinks or something. It's really cool. I like the shape on this one. It's a little bit more streamlined than the other one I got. It's a little wobbly, so I need to see if it can be kind of tightened up at the bottom, but I'm tempted to get this one too, but then I have two of these, and does one need two? I haven't even listed the other one for sale yet, so I don't know, TBD on that. So that candelabra with the bell actually is a gong candelabra, and it's missing the thing that you hit the bell with. So I'm glad I looked it up because I was like, what are those things for? And that's what it's for. It's to hold the gong hitter. Mallet? What are those called? Anyways, so I won't be getting it, but I did find some other stuff, so we're gonna check out now. Okay, so it's the next day. We're back in my studio space. I wanted to highlight a few of the things that I got yesterday, starting off with these adorable wooden medallions. Now, you guys know me. I usually shy away from having to pick up anything I need to do any sort of repair work on. I just don't have time to do it. But these I thought were worth rescuing because the wear on them wasn't terrible, and I already had gold metallic paint. So I thought, you know what? This may be a very quick like repair job. So anyways, we're gonna cut to that footage and I'm gonna show you how they turned out. So here's one of the medallions that needs some TLC. So I'm just using this Martha Stewart metallic craft paint. Frankly, I don't even know if this still exists. This is probably like 10 years old. So just put a little bit on here and a teeny tiny little brush. And so just get a little paint and then just going in and covering in the spots. Sorry, it is really hard to do this and film at the same time. So what you don't want to do if you've never done like this type of repair work, you don't want to just do the spots if the color's not perfect. This is a little bit, you can kind of see lighter than this. This is a little bit more aging because I think that whoever painted this originally did obviously some treatment to make it stand out and have the texture stand out. So that's obviously not in this paint. So you could add some dark colors to it to help kind of make it blend in. But the way to kind of trick it is just to pull the color out a little bit rather than just fill in the spots. If you pull the color out a little bit, then it looks a little less obvious and it looks like someone intentionally chose to make the edges maybe a little bit brighter of a gold color. So you can see that it's getting pretty decent coverage on here, and at the end it will look almost like new, which is great. So I'll be able to rescue these beautiful medallions. So I'm going to do this to all four of them. Each of them have some wear, and then I'm going to get them up on my Etsy shop. Okay, so back in the chair. So very excited I was able to rescue them with not a lot of effort. They're going to be available on Etsy for you guys, and if they don't sell, then I'll put them on my booth space. Things like that, Italian gold leaf items, they're a really strong seller for me. Anywhere, whether it's online or my booth space. So if they don't sell on Etsy, they'll definitely go to my booth space. So in this haul, I also have a DIY project to show you. So I bought this adorable brass frame at Goodwill. I think it was like $1 with the intention of framing this little painting. It's a watercolor of sardines. So I actually painted this on vacation If you guys watch my channel, you know I've been trying to get into painting and learning how to paint, whether it's like acrylic and oil or watercolor. I'm just, you know, I'm just having fun, just trying it out. I've always been creative, but I wouldn't call myself necessarily an artist. And so this is me being an artist in my home. So I actually have a gallery wall, like the starting of a gallery wall in my kitchen that is very fish themed. And I think I've shown it to you guys before. So I thought I would add this cute little fish painting that I did to it. So I actually painted a bunch of things on vacation. And so now I'm looking for mini frames that I can frame them all in. I just, you know, I love mini art and mini things. So I'm painting mini art. But anyway, so this is for me. This won't be for sale. Not that any of you guys would necessarily want this. But I'm really excited to source any little frames like this right now. So I got some beautiful pottery during the shopping trip, and this piece was probably one of my absolute favorites. Utensil holders are something everybody needs, and so this particular jar I thought was phenomenal. It's handmade. I loved the colors on it, and I love an excuse to showcase to all of you my very cool wooden utensils that I collect for styling. So anyways, this will be available on Etsy because I actually have a utensil holder already, and this would not look great on my counter. I have a dark black granite style countertop from, I would say, the early 2000s. It's not my favorite, and so this on top of it would just, it's just like speckled black countertop with this, not good. Otherwise, I would absolutely keep it if I had a beautiful like white marble countertop. But anyways, this will be available for you guys on Etsy. So I picked up a couple pieces that I'll probably sell in my booth spaces, but if you guys want them, let me know and I can get them listed for you. I bought this very interesting studio pottery piece. I mean, the person had a lot of detailing everywhere. I thought it was just like a cool catch-all piece for your entryway or a countertop because it's just a great size to hold keys and other items. So anyways, I thought it was a very cool piece. It was only $3.99, so I had to get it. So I think this is going to my booth space, but if you guys want it, just let me know. And the last pottery piece we're gonna talk about is this really beautiful vase. I love the drippy blue glaze and I love the shape. I love the fact that it does not have a neck. The curve just goes straight in, almost looks like a bullet. I don't know, and even has rippled texture on the side here. I thought it was really, really cool. I love bud vases because they're so easy to arrange flowers in. Like you don't even have to do anything. You can even just put a leaf from your garden. You know that look where you just like hack off a branch out of your tree and you put it in? This is a perfect vase for that. So anyways, I thought it was great. It was $3.99, so I had to get it. So just a couple more things to show you. I also picked up this beautiful wooden box with the gold detailing here. I thought this was particularly well done. Sometimes when you find this type, this kind of more treasure chest than actual like handmade artisan box, even though it definitely is a handmade box, but you know what I mean? Like this is more of like a treasure chest style. I thought this one was really good because the hardware on it is not cheesy gold hardware, it's actual really cool aged brass. And the latch works really well. The inside has a little bit of sparkle. So I gotta clean and vacuum this out, but it's just a really, really good box. So I was very excited to find this, and this will be available on Etsy. Okay, so those are all the finds I wanted to highlight from my shopping trip, but I forgot to show you one of the things that I picked up recently on my road trip from California, and I forgot to show you this in the haul, and I think it's worth highlighting because I know how much some of you love the very ornate brass frames, so I wanted to bring it to your attention because it is so epic. So this piece I got at that big, huge like yard sale, estate sale on the side of the road where I got a ton of brass from. And this piece was what caught my eye first, and then I saw the rest of the brass. So it is truly beautiful. I think this must be the woman who actually was, or her family members, whose the estate sale was for, but I thought this was incredible. I mean, look at that face at the top. Just stunning. It has the, you know, really good solid kickstand in the back, so it's very sturdy, it's very heavy. Awesome. The last time I had a frame like this, many people messaged me after it sold saying, do you still have it? So that's why I kind of wanted to bring it to your attention that I'm going to be listing this on Etsy. Okay, so that's all I have to share with you today. I hope you enjoy shopping with me and seeing my haul. If you're looking for more thrifting and decorating content between my haul videos here on YouTube, make sure you check me out on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.